Good evening, everyone. It's Sparks here, back for another Jedi Survivor stream. If all goes well, today we'll be wrapping up the New Game Plus playthrough, and we'll see if anything comes from actually finishing New Game Plus. So without further ado, let's get to it. The game's just loading up now. Ah. Ooh, seems my headphones have actually been unplugged. I need to fix that. There we go, that's better. And at present, the poll I have to decide what game I play next shows that we have, what was it again? It's currently actually a tie between Final Fantasy VI and Mass Effect, both having 2 votes each. As I've stated before, the voting for game for that poll will be broken if there's a tie by a coin flip. Of course, if there's a 3-way tie, it'll be coin flip 1 and... Oh dear. Well, that's if it's 2. Actually, I might change my mind about how I do that. We'll see when the vote ends. It's still got 3 days left on it. And I might take a couple days break once I finished Survivor, just to have some time to myself before we jump into the next game. See how I feel. Alternatively, I might play something that I can play as a once-off thing. Alright, we're right now here. In the cantina. We'll be just checking and seeing what Pylon Saloon has to offer.
Grab a spot at the
Empire's on the move.
Yep.
It's only gonna get harder to avoid them, even on Kobo.
You've done all you can.
It's weird how his skin
Crippling
works.
the
In certain
Raiders?
lights it appears
Incredible
blue,
feat.
and yet in
Betting
others
against the
he
Empire.
appears Caucasian.
That's taking the long odds.
I'm not sure what he is
If you
actually.
can't beat them.
What? Join them?
I didn't say that. It's just you can't beat them. Nobody can. We all live in that shadow.
Aw.
More Imperials by the day. Looks like the party's over before it even began.
Cal, I've seen so many stormtroopers in the valley lately. I fear the Empire is taking control of Kobo.
Yep, they are.
I think you're right.
You know, not long ago, I would have argued the Republic was just as flawed as the Empire in its own way. But the Empire is not the Republic. And they are not just a nuisance. They're tyrants and murderers. I'm starting to think we did not win the Clone Wars.
Just stay safe, Toa.
You too. We'll talk soon.
Ba, ba, ba.
DD can't stop playing this set list. Great stuff, Cal.
Yep.
You seem troubled.
I just keep going through it all in my head. I lost some friends. If I'd done something differently, maybe they'd still be alive.
No. When my planet was being invaded by the Empire, I led my family to an abandoned bunker. It had shelter, provisions, a great idea. Until it wasn't. It was shelled. I lost 2 brothers.
Aw.
It's awful. But you don't blame yourself for leading them there.
Never. That decision was correct at the time. This is how I choose to live. I must be alone now.
Monk, you back there?
Good question, Monk. Do you have anything to say?
I've seen some long faces, but yours is still the longest I've seen in some time.
Am I that easy to read?
No, you're positively inscrutable. I just happen to be an expert. Now, what's on your mind?
I lost some people close to me. Wounds still fresh.
I'll bend an ear
Yep.
if you're so inclined.
It was my fault.
If it wasn't for me, some friends of mine would still be alive.
I doubt that. Most things in this galaxy are out of our control.
I do
What
find
we
it
can control
unfortunate
is how
that
we
certain
react to what the
outfits,
galaxy
no matter how
throws at
PD
us.
stands,
Good advice,
he'll
Monk.
clip through it.
I'll try to follow it.
You're a good man, Cal. Better than most who frequent this bar. But perhaps that's not saying much. Despite what you may think, the galaxy isn't solely on your shoulders.
Till next time, pal.
What?
Come back later, yeah?
Hey,
Did I
Turtle.
tell you my latest scheme?
Don't think so.
With the Empire here, thought I'd have a chance to turn a credit. Try selling useless scrap to a stormtrooper. I mean, how smart can they be?
Hey, Nano.
Turns out, very smart. He immediately arrested me, smacked my head with the scrap, and threw
Wow.
me in a watering hole.
Still getting into trouble, Turgle?
Of course he is.
Not exactly.
It's Turtle.
In the watering hole, I found a shiny rock that the stormtrooper is sure to buy.
Oh,
Hiya.
Turtle. You
Hi,
little
Cal.
shit.
Where's your buddy at?
Bode's gone.
Sorry. I know you two were close.
He's not dead. He betrayed us to the Empire.
Ah,
Sounds like you're on the hunt then.
yep.
That's right.
Do what you gotta do.
Oof,
Just
that's
remember that
unfortunate.
vengeance breeds vengeance.
Yeah,
I just hope the stream
keep that in mind.
doesn't crash. During the last one,
Salutations.
it apparently... Well, I didn't see it go down on your guys' end.
Are
It
you
went
holding
down
up,
at
Grease?
least 6 times, resulting in 7 different
I don't know what
videos.
to do with it all.
One of them was, there was only 10 seconds to it, and another was only 38.
Always something to do, huh?
Those 2 videos, I decided not to export to my YouTube, because it's pointless when it's 40 seconds of nothing, really. Like, nothing was
I got
said,
bad news, Cal.
and nothing happened.
plenty in
that's-
my own heart.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait.
All right. Don't let me keep you. Talk later?
Maybe.
Lad, I've been admiring all the fish we've added to my tank. And it reminded me of something I've been meaning to get off my chest.
What's that?
Well, I'm no creature of
Oof.
comfort. But I've got to tell you,
Sometimes I
I'm
forget
taking
what
a wee
fish and
shine
chips
to
does
your
me
yacht.
to my
The mantis?
throat.
Aye. You know why I like her?
Is it because she reminds you of
It's
a...
because she reminds
Yeah,
me of a
I'm
fish.
fine.
Stunner of a trunk, all smooth as a Francis blubber.
Just, for whatever reason,
Alas,
certain
so is the
takeaway
tail of the real
meals
fish, though.
make my throat
I
all
don't think Grease would
scratchy,
enjoy taking the mantis
but there's nothing I
underwater
can do about it right now, because
I know.
if I want to have another drink, I'll be putting more into my stomach, and I already feel a bit bloated to begin with.
Not the word I'd
It's
use.
a big meal.
Something stronger then? Reprehensible?
I'd go even stronger.
I didn't want to believe something so despicable could have filled the vacuum left by the Order. Not now, Cal.
Hey, Mary.
Keep your head up. Tanalor is still within reach, but we must not delay.
Probably depends on the boss. But what's the current status? Pristine. The tank is nice and pristine. If we pause the cleaning process, it'll probably get worse over time.
Zeke here thinks we should leave Gobo, but I'm not so sure.
You were right. It's not safe here anymore.
Aww.
What if the Empire attacks?
I don't intend to live my life based on the whims of our capricious empire.
What do you think, Cal?
I can't tell you whether it's safer to stay or go. You're better off if you stick together.
Yes, I think so too.
Yes.
Hey there.
We'll let you know if we decide to leave.
I do like how this tank looks when it's nice and clean and has all the fishies in it. Ooh. Okay, and there goes the iron brew and the fish and chips.
Oh, hello.
Some food that I have just...
Boy, Cal, check out the weird.
Anything to say yourself? No? Okay, so she has nothing to say. Which means... it's time to carry on. Green! That's fair. Live twice as long. Yes, that is very true. Not approaching, running in the opposite direction. Because I want to go, I think it's there, actually.
On the comms, kid. How you doing?
Just reached the control center. I'll let you know if I run into any trouble.
Welcome.
No, I'm not.
I am Centauri Creed, the director of this experimental facility. Safety protocols require one person to remain here while the arrays are active.
Please, unless one of us is gonna stay behind. We need someone here to...
Rumply, hi.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll ask around. See if anyone's got a death wish. Maybe Turtle?
Maybe not Turtle.
Yes, let's not get Turgle involved in this, please. He'll probably blow something up.
Ready to go?
Oh god, I'm probably gonna be coughing all day.
Herd troopers. What are they doing here?
No. Buddy, I should learn my lesson and not have all of the portion of fish and chips in one sitting.
Get in there. Don't let him escape.
Right, one down. Whoops. I won't get through your defenses, huh? Always nice to get complete collections of games. I know whenever I play Pokemon games, I always try and have a complete living dex. Nope. Gotta love that we can do that. Ow, that hurt. Nope. BD, if you wouldn't mind. Nope. BD didn't manage to get on the thing. Oh, right, I forgot. Force ultimate dark side powers.
Zim, here. Zim.
Thank you, BD. Nope. Not that one, jeez. Thank you.
Give me a stim, buddy.
What's left? Ow. Ow. I need to parry more. Ow.
Right here, BD.
I've been waiting.
They were waiting for us.
Ah,
Maybe
there we
Bo
go.
told them we were coming.
Probably.
This looks promising.
Beep
Not
boop.
bad for an abandoned facility. All the arrays are online. Now we just have to activate them. Kree must have locked down the facility when they evacuated. That's not going to stop us.
Our purpose is to study the abyss and what we call Kobo matter. Using wave technology, we've had some success
Where is
in
the button?
dispelling Kobo
There's the
matter,
button.
allowing us to probe deeper into the abyss. Proceed to the observation deck to initiate alignment.
Huh. You gotta hand it to Kree. She thought of everything.
Yep, let's watch out the window and see.
Join me, and we will work to discover it together.
Alright, again, activate. And here's Z.
See?
Oh, that's
You made it.
nice.
Breeze informed me you're in need of assistance, so here I am.
It's a long trip. Couldn't have been easy.
I might be 200 years old, but I'm as spry as a Padawan. Amazing.
It is truly amazing to see
Cal,
this.
this is simply amazing.
Can you start the arrays when we're in position?
Oh, I stand ready for your order. It would be my honor to see Master Kree's dream alive once more.
Aw.
We're your master.
There's something I want to check while we're up here, though. What was it? Oh, yes. Okay, so they did have the forethought to make it so the photo mode doesn't let you go outside of this area. Even though it would be so cool to see the map from... Whoops. Stepped on the lift, started descending, and didn't... And then stepped off it. Silly me.
Time to head back to the Mantis, buddy. Go through the abyss.
Ooh.
I'm not thrilled about it either.
We're getting so close to the final boss. Considering that he was a tough one in regular difficulty, I imagine he's going to be way more difficult in this... Not in regular, in story mode difficulty. He's going to be way more difficult in this difficulty mode. I mean, considering how many times we fell to Darth Vader, and he wasn't even the final boss, I can only imagine that Bode is going to be a lot tougher. From a gameplay perspective, he should be. On the other hand, from a story perspective, Vader should be the toughest boss. I guess it just depends on which they think is more important. The gameplay difficulty or the story difficulty? Personally, I would say keeping the story authentic by having Vader be the most difficult boss would be more appropriate. After all, the final boss doesn't have to be the strongest. In a lot of Square Enix games, there's a secret boss that is significantly tougher than the final boss. Like Omega in Final Fantasy V. And Shinryu in that same game.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
Talk later,
Hey there.
The Empire. So afraid of what it cannot control.
Yep.
Culture is our shield. But to them, it is a threat.
Like what the Empire did to the Wookiees on Kashyyyk.
Exactly.
So many traditions.
That's the interesting part about the Empire.
It might prove
like,
the
Thrawn,
Empire's downfall.
one of the most interesting characters in Rebels, is very much the antithesis of what the Empire wants, in that he embraces other cultures, he respects other cultures, and he himself is not human.
Hope so.
Which makes him really weird.
This is known. The only
Oh yeah, there are lots of secret bosses in Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 1 has at least 3 that I can remember. All of which are incredibly difficult.
As far as I can tell, didn't even have time to radio me.
Criff. That is just... Oh, Criff.
Cal, did you hear? That fool Grok got done in by an Imperial patrol.
You can find his corpse as well.
Told the old bastard to be careful when he left.
You sent him alone?
I thought he could handle it. He was just nabbing a fuel injector. At least the fuel injector didn't take a single hit.
Hollow
That geezer
really?
sure didn't know his way around a payload.
Guess you and Grok weren't so close, huh?
Hollow Bastion's where you got stuck. Which part of it did you get stuck in? Because I am gonna eventually play Kingdom Hearts on stream, so I could show you how to get past whichever part you got stuck with.
With the Empire everywhere, do you think Rambler's Reach has a chance?
Though, of course, that depends on what difficulty you were playing it on.
One of the wisest men I've known.
Navigating the upper castle.
I believe that to be true. But things are probably going to get worse before we can make them better.
Yeah.
Crowd difficulty.
Does not mean I'm
pretty sure I've only ever played it on normal and easy. Don't think I've ever gone up to the higher difficulty.
Isn't there?
The only Kingdom Hearts game I've never managed to finish is Chain of Memories. Well, sorry, Chain of Memories. I completed Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance, but I never managed to complete the 1.5 version of it.
Even though I've been
Chain of
here a
Memories is
bit,
a pain
Kobo
in
is
the
still
ass.
a wild land.
There's one
The
particular
Outer Rim is the
boss
frontier.
that always
So much
threw
is
me off,
completely
even on the Game
unexplored.
Boy version. But on the Game Boy version, he was easier.
Partially. But another big reason is that on the frontier,
It does have a critical mode, but you have to complete the game first.
I could be an outlaw,
from what I recall.
making a fresh start, and you'd have no idea.
Are you an outlaw?
You don't know.
At least I think
That's
it
the
did.
beauty of it. Talk soon.
The whole time I always saw us as a family looking for a home. But now, I don't know, I'm wondering if you don't have a home...
I never managed to get to the Marluxia fight. I got to Larxene, I think, and I beat Larxene. But I never got to Marluxia.
I know, I wish I had
because
something
I
uplifting
got
to say,
stuck
but
at Vexen.
I don't. I just don't. Not
I don't know what it is about him, but I
I need a
never
little
managed to get past Vexen.
Heritage ran out of here in a hurry. Have anything to do with those lights in the sky?
Z's helping us out. Monk, we're about to take off. Don't know when we'll be back. If we'll be back.
That sort of trip. I see. Well, you've got no open tabs, so I suppose all that's left to say is good luck. And come to Pai Loom Saloon. And we hope to see you soon.
Oh, that's so sweet, Monk.
Maybe you missed her calling.
Never too late to try something new.
Yeah. On the Game Boy version, he was easy enough because it was easy to get behind him and hit him, so that his shield wasn't in the way. But in the 3D version, it's a lot harder to do that.
As they do me?
Yeah, they do.
I'm just not used to this, mate. Sure, the reach.
Also, his ice attack was a lot harder to dodge.
Somehow.
Hang in there, Har. They haven't taken Kobo yet.
Because
you're
in
right.
the
It'll take more than some TIE fighters flying
what was
overhead
it?
to break out.
In the Game Boy
I appreciate you
version,
sticking up for the reach. Sure,
I do wish you all the best of luck with what you're doing.
You too, little
But
guy.
let me think, what was it?
Cal,
In the Game Boy
good to see
version, with his ice attack, you just have to jump over it, and then you'd land behind him and attack him from behind.
Sure.
But in the PlayStation version, the ice follows you, so it's not as easy to dodge.
Is that the joke?
What do you mean? Is that... Of course! How would a fishing breed with no gills?
Oh.
Wow.
I get it.
Oh, what? You think you can do better? Go on, then.
Okay, he doesn't get droid jokes, so let's try a fish joke.
Okay. How many fish does it take to teach a class?
Give me a minute.
A whole school.
A whole school... Oh, lad, you're a cracker.
Yay! Okay, he got that one, and that was actually a perfect
Are
dad
you
joke.
ready to go?
Just about.
Just
When we
wow.
confront Bo, just remember, he has what he wants. He will fight to the death to keep it.
Yep, he sure will.
We'll speak later.
Oh, God. Isn't it awful? I left Coruscant to get away from the Empire.
Yep,
Yeah.
many people did.
I know the feeling, Winnie.
Now, all I see are those atrocious, though admittedly effective, stormtrooper helmets.
Effective? I mean, yes, they are effective at threatening people.
I appreciate
But,
it, dear.
what is it?
You can't stop an army.
They're hard to see out of.
Despise the Empire. What they desire
Like the
most is for us
line
all to become the same.
that Luke said in episode 4 about how he couldn't see out of the helmet was improv by Mark Hamill because he couldn't see out of the helmet. So, yeah, those helmets are pretty hard to see out of. And even a clone trooper commented on how hard it was to see out of it when he wore one.
Of course I am. Nobody knew the market like him. Where the hell am I gonna find a buyer for this fuel injector? Brock would know.
That is what you're upset about? What's wrong with you?
Oh, looks like the book found its spine.
You lost a friend, Dana. You do not have to just dust that off.
Go stick that crap in the jukebox, will ya? I mean, seriously.
Jeez.
I ain't gonna let this bleed me.
Ah, I see.
Sorry then.
She is sad, but she's
Leave it to the professor.
keeping her
to blast her wound with therapy.
Yeah, she is sad, but she's keeping it all bottled up. Which is not healthy. Bottling up emotions is how I had a complete mental breakdown a few years ago. Just don't do it, people. It is a bad idea.
I can't believe Grok's gone. Did you know him?
Yeah, surprising. She is
very
keeping it
well.
together surprisingly well, but
I did.
that can't last forever.
Was a fair bit contentious. Fool was always trying to sweet talk me. He was incorrigible.
Aw.
But, well, now that he's gone, I guess I miss him coming in. I never told him.
I know the feeling.
Is that right?
Yeah.
We've all lost people. I mean, that can work, but talking about things with others is also is a lot more effective. At least in my experience. I do love that the alignment tower is just there. Also, we can see the shattered moon from down here. That's fair. People are always welcome to vent with me. Just don't always expect I'll have a response, because sometimes I just don't.
What do you think we should do?
He must pay. But we must always remember that there are people counting on us.
You're right. Our friends.
I don't know if it's just
Anyone
me,
who
but
survived Jedi.
those mushrooms are very
We can't let
blocky
them
for
down.
some reason.
We won't. Cal?
I don't know if that's how they're supposed to be, or if it's just not rendering properly.
Hey, Grease. You alright?
Just, you know, a little distracted is all. I mean, I'm about to fly freehand into a stellar anomaly with an appetite for starships. And I'll tell you, my palms haven't been this sweaty since...
You can do this.
Yeah, sure.
Ah.
Do this.
It's well past
Oh,
the
who
time
asked you
schools
anyway?
would have been out for me.
Don't you got stuff to do?
It's dinner time for most people over where I am.
Okay, let's pick our next destination.
Our next destination, Tanalor itself. Here we go. Okay, this is actually something cool that I found out about. The fact that you can watch your ship take off, or get pictures of it taking off, is pretty cool. And also that you can see so much of the map like this. If you do it before you get to a certain height, apparently, you can see most of the map. Okay, we're above the height where you can see most of the map, but you can still see a lot from this height, which is pretty impressive. So, you guys gonna say anything while we're flying into the anomaly, or? No? Don't know why we jumped to hyperspace when we're going to Tanalor. The anomaly is pretty close. It's kind of weird, but whatever.
Grease is ready for a bumpy ride.
Oh, that's why. Because we have to interact with this.
Cal, is it time?
We're heading to the
Yep.
abyss now. Fire up the arrays.
I'll be monitoring your progress from here. May the
Ooh.
force be with you all.
And you see.
Here we go. Abyss time.
Well, what do you think is taking Z so long?
Dagan
Give
was
her
the
a
only
moment.
person to live through what we're about to do.
At least we will die together.
Hey, great pep talk, kids. Hopefully they can fit that on my tombstone.
Look.
So cool. tech making a nice triangular gate for us to fly through.
I know. You want to fly this thing?
BD would love to fly it. Love this bit. Like, this is beautifully animated.
It's beautiful.
Oh yeah. I'll bet that's.
Kinda wish
all
we
the
could
other
fly the
Force
ship
saps said
ourselves
right
through it,
before they
though.
were torn into vortex chow.
Dagon probably used a smaller ship than what we're using to get through this. A smaller ship would have definitely had a better chance of navigating this with less risk. Like that.
They're coming too fast.
But you are faster. Stop piloting and start flying.
I'm rerouting power from deflectors to the engines.
What?
Are you crazy? You're trading safety for speed.
Exactly. We're all in on you, buddy.
We all believe in you,
You're
Grease.
right. It's my ship, ain't it? Greasy does it, baby.
Grease is a damn good pilot, because we have to figure out which way to angle the fins to make them not crash into
Hey, wait a
stuff.
minute. Is it me, or is this tunnel getting a tad cozy?
It's not just you. Z, what's going on?
The arrays are overloading. There's nothing I can do.
We need to go faster.
I'm going as fast as I can. Wait a minute. Are you crazy? If you jump into hyperspace blind, they'll be picking up pieces of the Mantis all over the outer rim.
Do you trust me?
Yep.
No, I do, Cal. Let her ride.
Using the Force to figure out just when to do it. Clever move. And it's Seer that tells them when. I just love that. You made it. And look at the poncho being all weird. She just slaps Steve to stop screaming. Oh. There it is, Tanalor.
You did it, you three-armed son of a
Seriously,
gun
Poncho,
dog.
stop acting up.
At least none of us lost our cool.
Speak for yourself. Oh wait, you're not. We kept our cool. You just lost it, Grease. Oh. And now for the prettiest planet we have visited so far. Seriously, Tanalor is such a pretty place.
So, this is it. Tanalor. You and Mara be careful out there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you too, BD.
We'll all be okay, Grease.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Cal. I don't plan on living out my days on this rock, especially not with that traitor.
We'll be back soon.
I'm good, Cal.
Just save at Haven's Edge.
So this is Tanalor.
Yep.
Not what you were expecting?
I don't know what I was expecting. So much has changed since I first heard its name.
Okay, this is gonna be a serious fight, and I actually really don't want to be wearing the poncho during it. So I'm switching to Cal's other outfit that he had back in the first game. Just because the poncho's been glitching out a bit, and I'm not a fan of
Dragon
that.
and Centauri Creed planned their future here.
And look where it got them.
They tried to get some good physics to the poncho, but doesn't seem to have worked completely. So pretty.
Bode will not let this end peacefully. He has already used fatherhood to justify betrayal and murder.
Yep.
Now we have him cornered, with nowhere else to run. He will kill or be killed.
Yeah, he will.
Well, say something.
You're right. But what about Kata? She's not much younger than we were when our families were taken from us.
I know.
Yep.
You and I will carry that loss for the rest of our lives. But Kata still has a chance.
Yes, she does. Very well.
So we give
We will
Bode a
give
chance.
Bode the choice to stand down. For Kata's sake.
And ours.
He won't take it, unfortunately. I do like that this planet doesn't actually have any
I keep thinking
hostiles
about
on it.
something Seer once said. A warning. Every Jedi faces the dark side. I feel so much hatred towards Bode.
Seer won her battle with the dark side. You will too.
He's still here.
Good.
I do like his ship. And the temple is nice. God, I wish they'd done more with the walls.
Do you hear that?
Kata.
Oh, she's singing that song. Such a beautiful lullaby.
Star hiding in the night. All your friends are oh so bright. When the sky is clear, I can sense you near.
Stop plucking on my heartstrings, Kata. Precious, precious bean.
BD1.
Hey, Kata. This is Marin. She's a friend.
I'm sorry Papa hurt you.
Yeah.
He said I'd never see you again. What are you doing here?
Kata, your father stole something very important. We're gonna ask him to give it back.
Will you show us the way?
Okay. Follow me.
She is a good girl and only wants what's best for everyone, which does show that she had good upbringing from her mother.
Don't like it here.
But her father may have, yeah.
It's dark and lonely.
Oh.
You don't have to be afraid.
I don't doubt that. It's a nice lullaby, but also a little sad, which I guess is
You're
appropriate.
very pretty.
This is a very beautiful place as well. And there's Bode.
Kata!
Yep.
How did you get here?
It wasn't easy.
You shouldn't have followed us.
Papa, don't!
Stay back, Kata.
This is the only way to keep you safe. She
Is
will
it
be
really?
safe. I promise, Bode. But listen to me. It's over.
Lay down your weapons.
It's 2-on-1. Are you
Planet will
really
be
sure
a
you want to do
haven
this?
For those hunted by the Empire, including Kata and you.
Everyone
You
could have
have
been
to
safe and
surrender.
happy, but
Now.
no. But only thinks about his daughter.
Go outside,
Nothing else.
Coda.
Listen to them, please.
The fact that he broke the bridge there, knowing she'd be able to get away.
I will decide what's best for my family.
This isn't just about your family.
You should have stayed out of this.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Ow.
Hey, BD.
Ooh, this is a tougher fight, alright. Oh dear. Gotta love this. Marin. Her magic just turning the tide for us.
Need a sim.
Ow. Ow. Oh dear. Straggling, really?
Help me, BD.
Ow.
Not a chance. Now. Die. Disappointing.
Whoa, grenade. Ow.
Quick, help.
Damn, this is a tough fight, alright. Again, not as tough as Vader, which is what I kind of expected, but still. Ow.
Help. Should have stayed away.
Oh god, grenade! Ow.
I know your moves.
Let's have again with this?
Now, BD.
There we go. Cutscene. Whoop. I love that Merrin tried the let's seal it in stone trick she used against the Malachos, but it doesn't work. But it does put Kata in danger, forcing Merrin to save her. And he tries beating other ass and smacks BD away like a true bastard. Embrace the darkness. breaking his blaster. Or at least one of them. Ow. 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 Oh crap!
It's over.
Wow, I was not expecting that last strike. I'm hoping the fight starts from there. It does not, of course it doesn't. That would be too easy. I was hoping it would start from the middle, but nah, that's always too easy. Woo!
Give me a target. You will break. Distract him. I will strike from the shadows.
Ow. Okay, we're doing this. Okay. So that's phase 1.
What you got, Cassis? Help BD.
Oh dear. Try to avoid stepping on that thing that'll heal us. Oh crud. Okay, so we can't dodge that apparently. Come on. Ow.
I need one.
Come on.
I'm hit.
Ow. No, 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 no.
BD, I need help. BD, here.
There we go. Okay, phase 2 done. Final phase done. That should have been way more effective than it was. Like, how is he that strong? I get he's Jedi and all, but still. Wow. Smacking BD was the moment that made all of us go, yep, darkness it is. Yay! Cal is actually so calm right here while he's doing this part. Or at least it feels like he's calm. Like, just completely smashes the blaster. Ooh, dear.
Help me.
Ow.
You know you're weak. Up here. Help BD.
Ow. Come on.
You're not walking out of here alive. Help BD.
It feels as if we're both tapping into the dark side right during this moment. Come on, come on, come on! We can do this! Headbutt him, yes!
I need help.
You're so sure about that? Ow. Shit. There we go. I think we've done it. God damn it, Bode. All that.
Don't put this on your daughter.
Because he couldn't accept the idea that other people need to be safe too.
Please, listen to them, Papa.
And she even begs him to stop and just go along with what they plan.
And when the Empire
His
comes,
daughter is a lot more reasonable than he
you'll be
is.
able to protect my little girl. I'm sorry, Carla. I tried.
You didn't try hard enough. Seriously, mate.
No, Papa!
You... Like, seriously. All of this could have been avoided if you had just accepted that maybe other people could have been helped too, or talked to him about this. If you had been honest and actually talked to him about it, all of this could have been avoided. That's enough, Cal. Yep, and there's the absolute complete breakdown we expect for having to gun down somebody who had become his best friend. Only 2 deaths? What are you talking about? I lost track of how many times we died to Vader. Bode only killed us once, so, you know.
How are you feeling?
But yeah, Kata is a lot more calm and even-tempered
Better.
than expected.
Thanks.
I get a feeling she had
Good.
some limited Jedi training,
We
so
should
she has a
speak.
good, decent control over her emotions. But
I was not much older than you when I lost
Yeah.
my family.
Marin is definitely the best person to educate
For many years I
Kata.
carried this pain.
in
I did not want to
the
feel
matter.
better.
This matter.
Why?
I thought if I let go of
I mean, I'd say they do, but
I would be letting
also,
go of the people I love.
I died several times against a
But I was
Mogu
wrong.
on the way to the Imperial Fortress.
And one day, I met someone who also lost his family. Together, we found another way to survive. This pain is yours. It is part of you.
Perhaps. It was
When my mother died,
terrifying how easily that thing killed us.
it changed Papa.
Yep.
And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you.
Nope.
And you must not let it consume you.
Well, time to perform funeral rites. It is rather a sweet gesture that all 3 of the Jedi that died during the course of this game get proper Jedi funerals, with the fires themselves being lit by Night Sister magic. Like, it is a very beautiful thing. I kind of wish the flames stayed green throughout the entire process, but I get why they don't. She's not actively controlling the fires, so they go to a natural flame. Within the main series, I think Qui-Gon Jinn and Anakin Skywalker are the only other 2 Jedi within the movies to get these funeral rites. It still hurts that Kata does this and puts her teddy on her dad's corpse. The teddy is like the last thing her mother gave her. So her doing that is very much a gesture of, I'm letting go of the past completely and moving on. It's very symbolic, but also very sad. Somebody get her a new plushie, please. She deserves something cute to cuddle. I know she could cuddle BD, but he's cold and metallic. She needs something soft and plushy. Get her a little fox plush. Or a loft cat. Loft cat would be adorable. I want a loft cat plushie, actually. And this scene is very... like, the way Cal just sort of freezes up and barely moves while everyone else moves way faster. It symbolizes we just stood there for ages watching Seer burn. See his complete shock. And I don't blame him for being in complete shock. He lost effectively his dad during Order 66. He's lost effectively his mother during this. He lost his weird uncle. He lost his brother. He still has his girlfriend, at least, and now he has a child.
You saved my life.
And his second father is still around, but yeah.
You let me walk my own path when I needed to.
It was a very sad scene.
You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi.
And weirdly, it's even sadder seeing Cal in his Fallen Order outfit for it.
Now you're gone. We will continue your legacy, Seer.
Yeah, I need a hug during this scene. It's just
We will build
so
something
sad.
that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise. But I'm scared. I almost lost myself. I don't know if I'm ready.
I wonder why cremation is the traditional Jedi funeral tradition. There's probably some in-universe reason for it. Well, Cal, you've been through a lot. And yes, Seer appearing in Force Ghost form here. To give him some final words of wisdom.
Guide her through the darkness.
Which makes me wonder how she learned Force Ghosting. Because this is not something any Jedi can do. Like, Yoda learned it from Qui-Gon Jinn. There's an episode of Clone Wars that's dedicated to showing how he learned it. And then Obi-Wan learned it from Yoda. I think how Qui-Gon Jinn learned it is also established in Clone Wars. The question is, how did Anakin learn it? And how did Seer learn it? Perhaps Yoda reached out to Seer and Anakin upon as Darth Vader, witnessing Obi-Wan turn into a Force ghost, realized it was possible and then figure it out on his own. I know he's not yet dead right now. I'm talking about at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Well, not exactly.
I'm just thinking of all the Force ghosts that we've seen throughout this series.
Yeah, Grease. Yeah, I guess it is.
Because yeah, obviously Luke learned. Obi-Wan, Luke, and Leia. Obi-Wan and Luke learned it from Yoda.
I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
And
this belongs with you.
Leia learned it from Luke. Yoda learned it from Qui-Gon, whose method of how he learned it was explained in Clone Wars. And Yoda learned it from Qui-Gon. So Anakin is really the only one that doesn't have an established chain of how he learned it. So I can only assume that he figured it out sometime on his own.
Let's do it.
After witnessing Obi-Wan turn into a Force ghost.
That's great. Come on. I'll bet you're hungry. I'll make you something to eat. Did you ever have a scaz stick?
And that's how he's able to appear as a Force ghost in Episode 6. There we go. Post-game time.
Time to see if that compass is still working.
Why wouldn't it be?
With my luck.
It is a mechanical object. You have no control over it.
Fair enough.
Where should we take her first?
A good question. Where should we take her first?
Ready when you are. I just hope that compass still works.
I vote we head back to Coruscant first.
Let's get out there.
I hope that compass works.
It will.
Oh, look at you. So hopeful. Like a hope fountain or something.
Quit while you're behind, Grease.
How you doing back there, kid?
Fine, thanks.
I'm pretty sure that we auto rest whenever we travel between planets. If not, there's a rest point in the back of the ship we can use. Not accessible while we're flying, but... We'll land on Coruscant to talk to everyone.
Cal.
And then we'll visit each of the planets in the order that we originally unlocked them. Except for Kobo, which we'll save for last.
BD, are you doing okay? I am sorry for your loss. Master Cordova was a good man. All these people, oblivious to the war we're fighting.
Yep,
maybe that's
how
a
it
good
normally
thing.
is.
For now, perhaps. But what this galaxy needs is a true revolution.
You gonna lead it?
Wouldn't you like that? Do not stray too far. You are a wanted criminal, after all.
So are you.
You eating okay? Keeping up your strength?
Do I look like I'm wasting away?
Well, no. I mean, you look fine.
It probably was
Listen,
a
just
thank
let me
you.
fuss, would you?
I
Or
appreciate you,
BD
Grease, but
equals
I'm
grateful.
fine. Might not be able to cook like you, but we were able
If he
to find
talks
food.
like the other droid.
Yeah,
That
I
we've seen
saw
the
what
translated
you ate.
speech
I
of.
don't trust a Jedi's definition of food. I gotta say, Cal, I don't feel good about docking the Manus here.
I understand. But you've got Marin to protect you.
Oh, that's comforting.
If any patrols come, take off.
What, and leave you here?
I can handle myself. We got someone else to protect now.
Yep.
You know, I don't think you did all that bad a job looking after the Manus.
You mean that?
Apart from flying her into a Coruscant dogfight and past half the Imperial fleet. Oh, and then crashing her into an Outer Rim rock. You did okay.
You're never gonna let me forget that, are you?
Nope.
Not in 1,000 Latero sunsets. No, not in 2,000. Hey, bring me back your turbo dog if you get a chance. Only decent thing on this shiny rock.
You don't even know what they're made of from.
I've
Nobody
never
does.
seen a city this big.
A lot of people live here, but it's dangerous.
They're hunting you, aren't they?
Yep.
That's right.
You'll be okay.
So will you.
How did you and Marin meet?
I visited her home planet when I was looking for something.
She likes you.
Yep.
She didn't at first.
I think people are scared of her.
Yep.
Are you?
No, I like her.
As you should.
So, you're really one of them? A Jedi?
Yep.
Yeah. That's right.
And my papa?
Was also.
He was a Jedi too. But
Which
I think he
means
was
you
most
can be
proud
one.
of being your father.
She's humming Ghost Star, and that is precious. Alright, so next it was Kobo. Then after Kobo, we unlocked Jeddah.
Jeddah, Lateros ain't built for the cold, you know.
Okay, that's interesting. This plate
We're
here
up
that we're
into the
standing
back now.
on
It will continue.
descends
We gotta help
slightly to create
Seer.
a slope.
I know.
I miss her.
Just interesting.
Seer sure could bring out the best of people.
She taught me so much.
She taught everyone a lot.
All right, kids, sit down. We're here.
Yep. Sitting. Jeddah. Just want to get some of the post-game conversations. Alright, anyone staying on the ship? Kata did. But no one else did.
I wonder how many of those anchorites survived.
Seer trained them, so they gotta be tough. Sure, some of them made it out.
I hope you're right. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but it'd be nice to see one of them right about now.
Sister Task is still around if you want
I
to go
hope
looking
they're all
for her,
right.
right?
When you confronted Bode, what did he say?
That we gave him no choice. That he'd do anything to keep Kata safe. He said it was something only a parent would understand.
That is a poor excuse.
Damn right it
I have
is.
seen creatures fight to the death to save their young, but we are not beasts.
Exactly.
It is cold out there. It is always cold out there.
Kata, are you just hanging out on the ship? Nothing to say about this place? Okay. She has nothing to say about Jeddah.
All right, let's pick where we go next.
Let's go to the Shattered Moon.
Shattered Moon it is.
Any conversations?
Next up, kiddo, the Shattered Moon of Kobo.
What happened here?
Got hit by a big rock. Took a huge chunk out of it.
It must have been a big rock.
It was,
Yeah,
actually.
Must have been. I wish it were bigger.
Grease! We wouldn't have been able to get all of our answers if the moon had been broken. Like, if it had been broken, we wouldn't have had to wait to Tanalor. Seriously.
You think hyperspace whiplash is a joke? Sit down before
I
we
don't
drop
think it's
in.
a joke. The scene of certain characters suddenly dropping out of hyperspace tells me that it is not pleasant. Ooh, did everyone get off? Everyone except Grease.
Grease said the moon was destroyed by a rock. Is that true?
More or less. Something hit the moon a long time ago. The people left everything behind and fled.
That's too bad.
Yep.
Yeah. The people who built all this were really something.
They really were.
The view makes me sad and happy. Weird, right?
Yeah, it is kind of pretty from a certain perspective, but it also is rather sad. There's just chunks of this moon floating
Is there
above
anything
it.
on this moon we could use on Tanalor?
Just a bunch of old tech. Nothing comes to mind. Oh yeah, there were some old droids. They looked like they could use a new home.
And we could use all the help we can find. Let us talk another time, Cal. I must be vigilant while we are here.
Yep, and now we need to talk to Grease, who decided to hang out in here still.
Cal, don't show up out of nowhere like that. You'll scare the salt out.
It wasn't out of nowhere. You
You
just
know
need to be
this
more
place makes me
vigilant.
nervous. Could be danger anywhere. Anywhere. You ever notice that
Kata
it's never
is
amusement
precious.
park moon or all-you-can-eat buffet moon? No, it's creepy cursed shadow moon.
Make yourself some tea. That always helps you relax.
No amount of tea in the galaxy is gonna make me spend one more minute on this moon.
I could go for some.
You hate tea. You're just trying to get my mind off the moon. Well, it won't work. All right, maybe one little cup. I don't care for this moon. Do not care for it.
There is something I want to check when we take off from this place.
I think next.
We'll go to Nova Guerra next, and then back to Tanalor, and then we'll finish on Kobo.
It is good that she was able to save some of it.
Apparently, if you look in the distance from this base, when it's at a certain height, you can see that there is a lot more than just this.
What's that?
Seer. Her.
Yeah, look over there. There's clearly more scientific bases on this place. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to explore them in
The
the
archive.
sequel.
Oh, right. Yeah. She was always brave.
I hope they
Stubborn.
digitize
One
the
heck of a
archive
lady.
and a digital copy was taken away by some of the anchorites that escaped. just one hard drive with the entire archive stored on it. It's always a good thing to have. Just a massive server with every bit of
Eyes front, Cal. We're coming in.
data from the archive stored in some form. Even if the original isn't available, having those copies would allow for them to be put down again later. Alright, we're back at Nova Garen.
I don't want to be here.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you. We'll go soon, okay?
Okay. Be careful. I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
Yep.
You know,
This is
Cal,
basically
just
a
when
prison
I
for
thought
her.
you couldn't find a worse place for us to go. An ISB base, really?
Yep.
Trust me, Grace, I'm not exactly thrilled to be here either.
I know. I'm just being a little sketchy.
Besides, you didn't even see Fortress Inquisitorius. Now that's an
That's
Imperial
true.
base.
Yeah, no thanks.
Interestingly, Fortress
Later, Cal, I'm thinking of what to
Inquisitorius
cook up for dinner.
and Vader's palace on Mustafar have a very similar design. Clearly, Vader hired the same
The
architects
longer
to
we
build
linger
both.
here, the more danger we are in.
I know.
The Mantis is safe with me. I promise.
Okay, that's everything here. Back to Tanalorr. And then Kobo
Ready to go?
to wrap up some conversations there, and then I don't know at that point. We'll have to think about
Have
it.
you been many places in the galaxy, child?
She has
No.
not.
It all seems so big and scary.
I will protect you.
Hey, what am I? Raw scaz steak?
I have never seen you fight. Not once.
No one
I'll
has.
have you know, I was the hero of the Lateron Space Academy.
You two are good friends, huh?
They are. I wish Kata could have met our other friends.
We're here, Cal. Park it.
If Seer had survived, she would have been like a grandmother. And that would have been precious.
I tell you, this place is really something.
Worth a 1 in a million shot through a stellar anomaly?
No, absolutely not. In fact, let's never ever do that again. This place is everything they said it was, huh?
Yep.
I have seen many places in my travels, but nothing quite like this.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Yet there is a darkness here. You feel it too, yes?
I do. Everywhere. There's light too.
Yep.
I will be ready, Kyle.
This place just must be... Maybe this place is just strong in the Force. Both sides of it.
This is home
Which
now?
would be cool.
I hope. We're gonna need a few things to make it feel that way.
Will there be more
Like
people?
houses.
Eventually. This place is safe from the Empire. And we need to protect them.
I understand. I think I'd like to be alone for a while.
That's fair.
Sorry, Cal. I just want to be alone right now. Okay? Let's talk in a little while.
Just gonna rest up. I was right in thinking that the traveling between places will get us
Where should we go,
healed
buddy?
up. Alright, so last stop, Kobo.
Headed to Kobo's finest watering hole.
Damn right we are.
God, you're gonna love Kobo.
What's it like?
Oh, lots of waterfalls. Everything grows there. It's great.
Don't forget Pyloon Saloon. Grease is the owner.
Is there music?
Yes. And they love to take requests.
Okay. I hope they have Trandoshan funk. That's my favorite.
I actually am curious what Trandoshan funk is. I think I remember what a Transdojan is. I think they're like a lizard people. I think. I actually can't remember what Trandosans are now.
All right, we're here. Get in your chair.
Yep, I was thinking of the lizard people.
What about us, Marin?
What about us, Cal?
I can't go back to the way things were with us.
Nor can I. But things are not so simple now, are they?
Nope.
Were they ever simple?
Perhaps not. But we will figure it out. Together. I am staying here for now.
I am hoping that if that sequel takes place 5 years later, these two have a 4-year-old child at that point. That they've started training in as Jedi and Night Sister. And who Kata refers to as their little brother or sister. Oh yeah, also post-game, that is now here. I hate it. I hate looking at it.
Star, wonder where you are.
You precious little Bob.
Go star.
Hey, Kata.
There you are. What are you doing?
Peely is teaching me about her garden.
She's got a green thumb.
No, she
Everyone
doesn't.
does.
It means she's good with plants.
Oh, okay. I like pruning best.
Plants can't grow unless you prune a few leaves here and there.
So she taught you too?
It's common knowledge.
What's that song you were singing?
My mama used to sing it to me when I was little.
That's nice.
That just hurts even more that it was her
Grace
mother's
is going
lullaby.
to teach me how to cook.
I hope you're a better chef than I am.
Why? Aren't you good?
I never put the time into it.
Your parents didn't teach you?
I didn't know them very well.
Oh. I think I understand.
I don't think you do, wee one. I don't think you understand that when somebody joins the Jedi Order, they are taken away from their family at like the age of 4. So, him not knowing his parents isn't because they died, it's because he was separated from them at a young age.
Peely? How old are you?
Why do you ask?
Because you know a lot of stuff. And I don't.
Or at least, that's how things worked back in the
trees grow?
How?
days of
One ring at a time, Kata. One ring at a time.
back in the days before the Disney takeover.
What's Kata doing?
It's information I'm gleaming from the Book of Jedi,
Plants.
a book that was published prior to the Disney takeover. It mentions Mara Jade, so it can no longer be considered canon. But there are elements from it that have worked their way into canon.
If you feel like doing some weeding, we could use that too.
Maybe BD's up for it.
Yeah, she understands the concept of
Sometimes I think
of losing her parents.
The Empire's there too.
But it's a bit different for Cal. For all we know, Cal's parents are still alive somewhere in the galaxy, and he could meet them in a later installment.
Knows that.
How'd you get interested in
But who
plants?
knows?
Oh, it's quite simple. I wanted children, but the galaxy had other plans. And I like to watch things grow.
Oh, you poor thing. She either never met somebody, or she just can't have children. That's
We can talk later.
tragic. Yeah, we don't know what happened to Cal's parents. Cal, the way he says it, it does come across very much as he doesn't want to explain the whole Jedi and joining the Order at a young age thing to me. But it could also be he just doesn't want to talk about how he lost them.
Can you believe these Imperials strutting around like they own the bloody place?
That's what they do best.
And you know who to blame, don't you?
Who?
That blabbermouth Tor.
Oh, did the frame
Just
rate
let it
drop
slip
there
that
for a
this here
moment?
rock is brimming with river-clear fire. Put a target on our backs, it did. I bet those Imperials are using the Priorite to construct some secret weapon. or a palace?
Be nice,
Both
baby.
things are possible.
All right, laugh it up. We'll see who's right.
The thing is, he could be right.
Leave me alone. But I'm starting to think Turgle might have a hand in all this.
Oh,
That's
you're all-
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fine, fine. Just a theory.
God damn it, Har.
Tell you what, that metal shark in the sky is giving me splinters from head to toe.
I'm
Yep,
no fan
don't
of
blame
Star
him.
Destroyers either.
Do they know that fishes need sunlight to grow ruddy and strong?
This is true.
Not sure
Some
wildlife
fish
preservation
do.
is on the Empire's list of priorities.
And it is
Oh,
not.
I'll be on their list of priorities soon enough.
Calm yourself, Scuba.
All right. I'll let them off the hook for now.
Hey, Z.
You're back! When the race failed, I feared the worst.
We made it. And I've got the compass.
Well done! Then it's all over, is it?
We're just the beginning.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot to get Tanalor ready for the others. Wanna come with us?
I appreciate the offer, but this cantina really has become a home.
Glad to
Aw.
hear it, Z.
Glad she has somewhere she can call home.
Think about it. You are seeing Master Kree's dream through. Now don't watch it up.
I won't. Hey, Marin.
You think Kato will be alright?
I do not know. But you and I both grew up without parents. How are we?
So far, so good, right?
Yeah,
so.
debatable.
We must remain watchful, yet give her space. In the end, she will determine who she becomes, not us. Try not to die out there.
I will try. Okay.
Hey,
now
Cal, you got a sec?
Yeah.
Not now, dear.
Hey there.
You just wanted to talk to me, didn't you? Was that meant to be their final conversation? Because we've already had it. It doesn't happen now or something. I don't know.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey,
Make
Cal.
yourself at home.
How's it going?
I was just looking through the Academy's recent records. In the last few months, the headmasters have dismissed a dozen more of my colleagues. My friends. Guess the Empire got rid of them too. How can this keep happening?
Because it does.
I was on Kashyyyk. I saw the Empire tearing down forests and enslaving Wookiees. But you don't hear about that.
Information
Yep, you really
is their
don't.
weapon. You know what? I'm going to try and get in touch with the others who were expelled. Maybe there's, I don't know, something we can do.
It's a good idea. You're probably not as alone as you think.
Hey, Cal,
Yeah?
you are not as alone as you think either.
The weather report is cloudy with a 100% chance of Star Destroyer.
Can't believe the Empire sent one all the way out here.
Indeed. Pretty
Surprising
soon you'll
where
be
they
able to
send
count
them.
Empire-free planets on one hand.
Hang in there, Monk.
Whoa,
Reese and I
is
are
he
working
holding
on
something
something
that
you
just
might be
started
interested
floating?
in.
He did mention something about a franchise opportunity.
Guess you were right about the Empire all along, Moran.
I
Seriously, what
assume
color
you're
is
referring
his
to the
skin?
Star Destroyer
Is it
blowing our
blue
sky.
or white?
Yeah.
It's very hard
You
to
leaving
tell.
Kobo?
It seems to depend very
Oh, I
heavily
don't
on the
know.
lighting.
I think I'll slum it here a while longer.
Why?
I left someone important behind when I fled here. Freyo. Probably doesn't even know I'm alive.
Have you
tell
tried to
them.
contact him?
Can't bring myself to. There's enough shame to go around.
Don't wait. Or you might miss your chance.
Yep.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'll drown my sorrows a little while longer.
That Star Destroyer's not going anywhere. Maybe I should strike up a new beverage to mark the occasion.
Maybe.
See you around, Cal.
Maybe you should.
Cal,
Sojourner.
laughter is light. Oh, but my time on Kobo grows short.
Tulax leaving.
Any last words of wisdom?
The wind whispers paths of sand. A blotted sun. Shadowed hand.
Not even gonna try to guess what that means.
So you have learned,
It usually takes a while.
as it should. Farewell, Jedi.
Safe travels, Tulak.
You will find your path, Sojourner.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. You?
Guess I'm fine too.
It's all right if you're not.
Hey, don't get mushy on me. Do I miss Grok? Sure I do. I mean, you know what hurts the worst?
What?
The old man was strong, sharp, grumpy enough to curdle clear water, too.
Wow.
Beneath all of that, he actually believed that a couple of nobodies like us could strike it rich. Too many skeptics and cynics out there, Cal. You find a believer, you hold on tight.
I hear you.
Come back later, yeah?
Hey, Turgle.
My genius is paid off again.
What are you doing now?
What happened?
Well, I told an Imperial officer
Oh, right.
that I
I
knew
remember
about a
this one.
secret priorite
It's
deposit.
kind of funny.
Do
I'm just
you
gonna
know a
let him
secret
talk
priorite
about it.
deposit?
No, but I figured he'd pay me first and I'd find one along the way. So me and Olympi walked the Kobo Plains for hours. We're walking and walking and walking and walking.
Okay.
Impy's starting to get real mad. Suddenly, I spot something shiny in the distance. Ol' Impy runs ahead to find...
The priorite deposit?
Nope.
Nope. A Rancor caught in the majestic Kobo sun. I hid behind a rock until the Rancor left. Want to know the best part?
What?
The imp had 5 credits on it. Score! Hi, Cal.
I was hoping to run into you.
What did I do this time?
Just want to say goodbye. That's all.
Where are you headed?
I'm not sure exactly. Just feeling restless. Time to move on.
Yeah, I
Take
get
care,
that.
Mosey.
You're a hell of a hunter, Cal. Hope to see you again. Salutations.
Oh, that Cabba, she is one cute kid.
Yep.
Yeah. You ever thought about having kids?
Me? With kids? No, no. I mean, well, yeah, okay. No, wait, what was the question?
I didn't think it was possible, but you're actually blushing.
Oh, no,
Wow.
I'm not. This isn't a normal color of my face. A very normal, typical color. I think the whole kid question is like gambling. If you're gonna bet big. But if you're not feeling it, there's no shame in walking away from the table.
That's
That is
actually good fatherly advice.
That is actually very good
Think so?
advice.
Hey,
You're a good dad,
I'll keep
Grease.
things ticking here.
Even if you don't have any bio kids, you are a good dad. After all, you take care of your grown-up kid just fine.
Well, hello. Come on in.
Anything for Doma? Nope, Doma has no additional post-game conversations. Now we're up here. Oh. Every time she sings that, it makes me just a little bit sad. It's too precious. I will sing you a song if you watch over me. The star hiding in the night.
All
Your
your
friends
friends
are
are
so
so
bright.
bright. When
The sky is clear. I can sense you near. Looking down on me.
Ghost
Star silent in the sky.
Now I start to
wonder
wonder
why.
why. Show me your light.
They've
I've
been
waited all
waiting
night.
Ghost star, won't you sing with me?
The plants need me.
Damn right they do. Kata is absolutely precious and we deserve more of her. I hope we get a sequel with her. I really do think my own singing voice is terrible because I never like how I sound when I play it back.
You ain't been here long, have you?
And we're always our own worst critic.
Oh, me? I've been on Kobo for most of my life. Came all alone when I was a little sprout. Age of 12, if you can believe it.
Well, I appreciate that.
All by yourself?
That's right. Heard there was fortune.
Yeah, everyone is their own worst critic. This is a
and
fact.
I jolly well ain't.
No matter how good something
Oi,
is,
Cal,
you'll always hate it more than you probably
Did you
should.
know that I be a poet of sorts?
Go on,
I didn't,
Scuba.
but I have a pretty good idea what you wrote about.
Yep.
Hark, I muckle love te fish.
Yep.
They try to catch a fish. Oh,
Every
to see
sentence
through the eye
ends
of a fish.
in fish.
I can't recall the last line.
If only I had my wish.
Here. I do like my fish.
That was really something, Scuba.
Still a
Very
work in
nice.
progress.
By all means, feel free to share things
Try to catch
to the DMs now. The stream probably won't go on for much longer. I don't really have much else to do.
Wonderful to see you.
You're
Cal.
way close to the end.
I'm all right. Got a lot on my mind.
So, really, it's
I
just
hear you succeeded
what,
in your quest.
what conversations can we have?
Lost a lot along the way.
In my day, the Jedi would say that the Force is a river, and every life a tributary that returns to the greater whole.
I think Seer said something like that. To live is to lose. Nothing is ever truly lost.
I think I'll hang on to that one, if you don't mind.
Aw.
I'm busy, young Jedi.
Sierra and Cordova are gone.
Yeah.
Still can't believe it.
Neither can I. We will honor them by helping the path, Cal. Keep your eyes out for the Empire.
What's going on?
See,
Here we go.
we love Kobo and all, but it was never much good at goodbyes.
Yep.
I'm afraid we must say our final farewells, Cal. We have
I will
bright
be.
hopes for our future.
Those can't happen on Kobo. Not anymore.
Where are you going?
Haven't decided yet. Figured it doesn't matter, as long as we're together.
Aw.
Well said, Zeke.
I understand. You need to choose what's best for you. Good luck.
And to you as well, Cal.
Take care, BD.
Hello, Cal.
Let's chat later.
Yeah. We should have offered to take them to Tanalor. Would have been nice. Oh my. Well, I look forward to seeing that.
See you around, Cal.
I heard back from some of my friends who were dismissed from the academy.
Okay.
They didn't take kindly to being silenced by the Empire, and they're planning to do something about it.
Oh yeah?
We are arranging a meeting.
Well,
Turns out
two
there are
acts
more people
left.
ready to take action than we thought. I
So is
don't suppose you'd
Mosey
be
and-
interested in coming along.
Maybe another time. Got some things I need to take care of.
I figured. Hey, you know what they say though?
I have a feeling I don't.
Sooner or later, a charged hydron emulsion solution will find its way back to equilibrium.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Talk to you soon. I need to gather my things.
You know, I came here for a change of pace. Now we got a Star Destroyer lurking overhead.
Yep.
I should just sample it for my new album. Turn all that aggression into something creative.
You sticking
Not a
around
bad
Kobo
idea.
with everything going on?
Oh, sure. Sounds like a few people might bow out, and I can't blame them. But I've got art to make. There's something
Good.
special about Kobo. A heartbeat. It's faint, but there if you listen. That's what I'm after.
Okay.
Hey, Cal. Let's talk another time. Mine's racing with ideas right now.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
I
Hey,
will.
look, you look tired. Take a load off.
Cal.
It was good to see you.
He has nothing to say right now.
Cal, you've been holding out on me.
But
Depends. What are we talking about?
I heard there's a whole shipload of High Republic knickknacks just sitting around in those spires. You wouldn't believe the kind of credits some of these elite types will pay for that crap.
Terrain's pretty rough. Not ideal looting conditions.
Yeah, Toa was telling me all about it. Of course, she wanted to put him behind glass.
You don't
This
trust
is
her
where
with
they
them?
should go.
Don't be naive, buddy. It ain't doing anybody any good in the hands of some
I
historian.
think you could get paid
Follow
to
the
donate
credits.
them to a museum
That's what I do.
instead of
Come
some
back later,
collector.
You ever get frustrated using that new arm?
Are you kidding? I love this thing.
that question.
I can chop vegetables twice as fast, and I can't burn myself. Plus, it's great for self-defense.
You've been getting into fights?
No, but, you know, I could. If someone tried anything, you know, I'm ready.
You know, you
what
could
do you
probably get a shock repulsor installed in that arm.
Talk later, okay?
So as
Cal?
you can electrocute people if they try and touch you. That's what I'd do if I had to get a prosthetic arm. Ooh, nice. I remember my other half built a windmill. It was really hard to do, though. Apparently, it's not an easy build.
I need to clear my mind.
Oh yeah, I know. My other half did use mods to build the windmill. Also has a train mod that allows them to build more realistic trains.
Have you heard about the uptick in Imperial patrols, Bucky? See you around, Cal.
How's everyone holding up?
Not too good with the Empire all over, but what's the sense in getting worked up over something you can't control?
Yep.
Master always said, the foolish one lies awake worrying about what he cannot change. The wise one sleeps.
Sage advice.
Yep,
I've
and
always
Cal
had
didn't
trouble
get
sleeping.
sleep.
Well, don't lose any sleep over us. We can manage on our own. After all, this isn't the first time Kobo's faced a disaster. And probably not the last. We'll talk later, Cal.
Hey, Toa.
Hey, I've been mulling over what you said about the future of Kobo. I think you're right to have hope. History has always been one to change course suddenly and irrevocably. Did you ever hear about the discovery of the Auric cluster during the High Republic?
No, I didn't.
Would you
I
like to hear
believe
about
that's what my partner has. I don't even.
Sure, I'd like to.
I don't even have the Java edition of Minecraft, which is what I should have. The version of Minecraft that I have is just the free version that came with my computer. And no, I'm not joking. My computer literally came pre-installed with Minecraft.
And warlike. Xanath was escorted by
I think it was some
contingent
sort of
Republic
deal that
starfighters.
Microsoft had with Alien. Well, actually, I think Microsoft owns Alienware, so
Unfortunately, her
just
journey
something they have.
coincided with the fall of the
Wow, that's
Starlight
nice.
Beacon. She
I told my
lost
partner
all
they could get me
long-range
it for
communications
Valentine's Day,
and
but then I wasn't able to
stranded
sort out
just
a
inside the
present for
cluster,
them, so we agreed to just
separated from
spend
her
some time
military
together on the
escort.
day instead.
She was discovered by a passing Auric ship and could not escape before it overtook her. And when she was boarded, she was met with a diplomatic convention bearing gifts from the riverbeds of Auric 3. Had she been accompanied by a wing of starfighters, things could have gone quite differently.
I'm glad things turned out well there. Not quite sure we can count on good faith from the Empire, though.
We cannot.
All I'm saying is that history turns on small events with unthinkable consequences.
Yep.
I don't plan to give
That's
up on
true.
the future, no matter the past.
I'm glad to hear you say it, Toa.
Hey. Small crowd today.
I don't think they're coming back.
If the sound's alive, they'll come. They always do. It just takes them a little while to find their way. That's all. Care to hear something in particular? Just let DD know.
It's sad to see so many people leaving.
I'm getting pretty fed up. Folks treating me like a wounded bogling.
Doesn't help, does it?
Not a scrap.
Nope.
It's not like I've never been alone either. Practically raised myself on an orbital mining station.
Huh.
What was that
Fair.
I saw a lot. A whole lot. My heroes were the spacers who ran supply contracts.
Okay.
They drop by for a few days, cash in, usually gamble most of it away in the sabacc dens. They weren't rooted, you know? And it took me about 16 years to figure out that I wasn't rooted either. So I hopped on a tramp freighter, never looked back.
You got out. I'm glad you did.
You know, I'm glad too. I didn't get out of there. I never would have met the old man. How you doing?
Well, here we are, back where it all started.
Anything you do differently?
Life's like cooking a meal. Sure, you make mistakes, but you just can't start over.
I don't think that's quite right.
It is.
Oh, so
You
what, you're a
waste
chef now?
ingredients if you start over.
I should whip up some of Great Grandma Pyloon's mystery mash for old time's sake. Ah, where am I gonna find puff salad way out here?
Oh, I say partner, other half rather than boyfriend. It's just what I do. It's what I've always done. I don't know. I guess it's because just in the way that girlfriend can be used platonically, I feel boyfriend can be used platonically as well. So I prefer using terms like partner and other half because they're a bit more romantic.
Oi, Cal. Think it's time I told you more about the old days. Got a moment?
I know Scuba's not up here.
All right. I think it's time you knew about Tendo Gugbridge.
We're off to a good start.
Was Tendo sharp? No. Bloody idiot. Was he a looker? Well, people looked all right. Fella was uglier than a shiver pea.
Ooh,
But
that's
old
saying
Tendo
something.
had one thing worth more than any of that. The bastard was plumb lucky. See, old
Okay.
Tendo goes and buys the worst claim in the region. About as likely to find a payday there as in your breakfast. But not 2 days later, that rocker blasts his way into a cavern crawling with priorite.
Okay.
Hell, Tendo fills his arms with the stuff. Couldn't see the ground in front of him. Poor fool stepped right on his detonite charge pack. The blast turned his bones
Oof.
inside out.
Ouch.
How we all shared in the spoils. So much priorite, the whole bloody
Yeah,
outpost
I guess
didn't
we
have to
can
work
go
for
to
a
Jedi
month.
and see
But we
if
all
the
knew it was
thing
Tendo
lets us do
and
that.
his lucky tailbone that got us the first big find. Talk later?
Hey Z, anything to
Do
say?
you know the hardest aspect of my new life here?
Does it rhyme with gurgle?
It does not. But guess then. Rather, it's my lack of purpose.
Turtle's not even here
What sort of
anymore
things did
now.
you used to do?
He's left.
Oh, everything from cataloging data disks to collating star maps.
Well, I'd say you have a purpose. Everyone here seems to be happier since you arrived.
For now, sure. But next week they'll be pulling up some 400-year-old droid, I imagine.
Nah,
I doubt it, Z. You're one of a kind.
she is.
Not now, Cal.
If I pull up a
This feels
1,000-year-old
different now.
droid, which would be
Of course.
interesting. But it'd be
But
a
we have
droid
changed,
from that appeared
not the
in the
place.
old Republic.
Well,
It'd be a
there's
way
a
to
Star
connect them.
Destroyer in the sky.
Kobo
Yeah,
was in the
I
Empire
love all these
Shadow long
characters
before that
and the
ship
way they
arrived.
talk.
We will
I think
have to
some
face
really
them
good
someday.
actors for everyone.
I would really like to take out a Star Destroyer one day. Will you join me?
It's a date.
I bet between the two of you, you could pull that one up there out of the sky. Starkiller did it once. I'm pretty sure that's not a one-person feat. He could do it because he was the child of 2 Jedi. And was designed that way. I'm pretty sure anyone could do that in theory. That's the thing with the Force. People always argue about the strength of certain people and that they shouldn't be able to do some of the things they can do with the Force, but the limitations of the Force are really more down to the imagination of the user.
Like most good things, it all started with a dream. The vision of one sharp-eyed Waluna named Doma Dendra. Not 2 months after she gets here, but her general store pops into being. And the rest of the outpost didn't take long to follow.
Couldn't have been easy.
Doma looked at the first wild-eyed hooligans on Kobo and saw hard workers. Dreamers like her. A whole bloody community.
I can see why you all stick by her.
That's right. What's there but to follow someone like that, eh? Oi, Cal. Good to see you.
Right, does he have anything further to say?
I'm curious, Cal. How did you get on after the order was no more?
For a while, I lived in hiding. Worked for the Scrapper Guild on Braca.
Really? Do tell.
We salvaged starship wreckage. Mostly capital ships from the Clone Wars.
Oh, you must have been so frightened that they'd discover you.
Yep.
Yeah, but I made some good friends. They didn't know, but I felt safer when I was around them.
Are they still on Braca?
Yeah, you could say that.
Not now, Cal.
Oof.
How do you think
Phrasing
Kata's doing?
there.
I do not know. She will need time to accept her new life. As will I.
Yep.
Those we loved are no longer here to guide us.
Yeah, you and I got lost a few times, and we found our way.
Yes, we did. And we will find it again. Check on Kata from time to time, but do not smother her. She needs space to heal.
Yep.
Okay.
She'll heal. She's stronger than I think anyone realizes.
Always something to do, huh?
Oh yeah, Naren is going to be an amazing
Hey,
mother.
Cal. Good to see you.
Okay, no further conversations with Monk.
You sticking around, Dana?
Of course I am. I wager Kobo's got plenty more to give. Those imps will have to drag me out of here in pieces.
Wow, even
Ain't
after
gonna be
losing
the
her
same
friend.
without Grok, though. They sure don't make them like that anymore, huh?
Nope.
No, they don't.
Still, I'm liable to miss the next score, or a blaster muzzle in my face if I stand here whining.
Hard to find the time to mourn when you're trying to stay afloat.
Yep.
Yep, you get it. My door's always open, Cal.
Keep on doing your thing.
It's about that time. I have to catch the next hauler off-world. if I'm
Grok
not
was
mistaken.
Dana's companion, the
this
one
is
she was
goodbye, huh?
always talking to.
Guess so. But I wanted to say...
Tragically, he got killed by some Imperials.
When two radiogenic substances...
Easy, brain box.
Brain box? I was trying to thank you.
Hey, it wasn't a dig.
Well, it sure sounded like... Oh, a dig. Because...
Yeah, he was a very
archaeology-
minor background
Not bad,
character, but he
Cal.
was still
I tried.
fun.
Really hope to see you around someday.
Also, that was
yeah?
such a dad joke,
You
Cal.
too. Stay safe, Toa.
You are gonna be a great dad.
We'll talk soon.
Moran?
See you around, Cal.
Yeah, I think once everyone else has left, Moran will have his final conversation. So we'll go down to our room, save, come back up, do one final loop of the place to make sure there are no more conversations to be had. I think I'll end things by setting up my lightsaber and the outfit I think is the best one in this game. I want to explore them and see which one I really think is the best.
Welcome, welcome. Make
Oh,
yourself at
Turgle
home.
isn't gone. He's still here.
Fine, I did it. Happy now?
He just wandered off somewhere, I
what?
guess.
Sent a comm letting Dreo know I'm here. It probably won't reach him. And if it does, he certainly won't reply. I wouldn't. Besides, there's no chance he'd actually come here.
At least you tried.
At least I tried. Another time.
You ever think about taking trips off-world, Turgle?
Maybe. But I'd keep my home base here, of course. But I imagine owning multiple luxury homes across the galaxy as my fame and fortune grow. I hear the lakes on Naboo are beautiful this time of year. And Diego's got 1,000 moons. 1,000! That's so many! Hi, Cal.
DD, throw me that sample again.
Well, that's pretty much it, I think.
How you doing?
Barkeep.
What
Oh
can I
yeah,
do
Scuba's
for you?
just swimming around
Well,
now.
here we are. Nearly as many empty seats as when you first walked in here.
Yep.
The Empire's never good for business.
Outer Rim's a tough place. Its selling point was being stormtrooper free until a few years ago.
Yep. That's it.
Till
Mom?
next time, pal.
Grease?
Seeing the canteen empty out, it's making me nostalgic about how the whole thing started.
Yeah.
Must've been tough in the beginning.
Oh, tough. Tough doesn't even begin to describe it. First off, the entire place was a mess. Stains everywhere. Mostly old food, drinks, a few body parts.
Jesus.
I even found the shiver bead nest. Tried removing it while they tried removing my head. Then it took 2 weeks before we had reliable power and water.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Oh, it was. Oh, it was back then. But now, funny. It all seems like a great story that I wish I could live again.
Oh.
Later, kid.
That's actually rather nice. Wonder if there's anyone else. Yep, Scuba's just gonna be swimming around the
Got
tank
time for
from
another
now on.
story, Cal?
Sure, why not?
Let's do it.
All right. When I was a few years younger than you, I was working the dredgers not far from the outpost. Well, kid, I wasn't
Oh,
sure,
that's why
was I?
Dredger Gord it
Those
just got
machines
its
were
name.
blasted nightmares to operate.
Because of all the
Anyways,
things.
there I was, when suddenly one machine starts screeching. Must have hit something awful, I think. I get closer to shut it off, and would you believe it? The ground beneath me gives out.
Oh no.
I go tumbling down and find myself in a pitch black cavern. Couldn't see my hand in front of my face. Next thing I know, I swear I hear roaring, carried by this unnatural warm wind. Horrific. I start shouting my bloody head off, and luckily old No Boots Corsa finds me and tosses me a synth rope. Back at the
Synth
outpost, Doma tells me that a crew of smugglers lost a shipment of juvenile rancors in that fool cave.
Jesus. That explains why there are so many rancors on this
Bloody
planet.
rancor pack living under our very feet.
I'd believe it.
I know, I'm just a local cutout, but I've seen things. Things that'd turn your breakfast in your belly. Oi, Cal, good to see you.
How did you and BD1 meet?
We found each other on Bogano. He used to belong to a Jedi Master I was looking for.
I see. And you became his new owner?
Yep.
We're more like partners. And friends.
Oh, of course. I meant no disrespect. How delightful. No time to talk.
So where do we go from here?
Reach
Good
out
question.
to those in the network. Gather allies. Build something new.
Not gonna be easy.
Nope.
Who promised that? We must be careful, Cal. Keep counsel only with those we trust.
I trust you and Grease, which is more than most have in this galaxy.
Our path will not be easy, but I am glad I walk it with you.
Huh. Come to think of it, the fact of the matter is that right now, only 4 people, well, 5 people know about the compass. So long as nobody else finds out about it, how they get through the abyss will always remain a mystery.
This is your spot, huh?
Yep.
It's nice. I like the plants. Nothing would grow on the base. I saw a holovid once of a planet that was so green. Papa said he'd take me there one day.
Might have been
If you find the
Kashyyyk or
planet's name,
Felucia.
I'll take you there.
Okay.
I hope that's how that's how they could start the next game. Them visiting Felucia together. That would be nice. I would actually probably prefer it if they did if they do a sequel. If it took place immediately after this game, instead of, you know, years later. Gonna see if Delma has any further conversations now. Nope, still no further conversations for her. Shame. That is a shame, really, that she has nothing further to say. Alright. Well, we got some extra conversations there, so I'm going to see if there are any more. I can only imagine there are a few more conversations to be had.
Go do what you gotta do.
Okay, so nothing further with Grease.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
Nothing further with Monk.
Come back later, yeah?
Nothing further with Dana.
Enjoy the beats, Cal.
Nothing further with Ash.
Am I glad to see you? Got a little proposition for your
Turtle.
ears only.
Pass.
But I haven't even told you the scheme. Wait for it. Rancor Petting Zoo.
Terrible idea.
You just can't help yourself, can you? I'm not gonna be around to save you next time.
So, getting a soft yes on Rancor Petting Zoo. Okay,
No.
okay, we'll table that for now. How about bottling Kobo matter and selling it as a miracle cure?
Sell it
Can
to
I
the
interest you in a
Imperials, and that's
Necco cheese
fine.
venture? What about a
That
collapsed
one's
mine
fine.
escape room?
That one's
I
also
got it.
fine.
Roller mine roller derby.
If you can control them, sure.
I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
Talk later, hmm?
Okay, I think that'll probably be the last conversation with Turgle. If not, I don't care. I'm done with him.
I have another tale for you, mate. Got a moment?
Sure, why not?
Yeah?
I reckon you're ready to hear the big yarn. The mystery nobody's cracked.
Okay.
Sounds like a good one.
15 years ago, some marauders from the Inner Rim come to Kobo. They
Okay.
demand half of all our exports in exchange for protection. Well, we all have a meeting that night to decide what to do. Some says we ought to do as they says and hide the exports. Doma says, no way. I'll meet with them and we'll do this right. We all think she's crazy, mind? Next morning, she meets with the marauders alone, if you can believe it. Not half an hour later, they walk out of the ridge, looking like they found a ghost in their Navi computer. Before lunchtime, they're blazing sky trails. Never hear from them again. Now, the mystery. What the bloody hell did she say to him? I'd kill to know.
No kidding. I can't imagine.
Try sitting on that riddle for half a lifetime.
We probably couldn't get the
Talk
answer
later.
from her if we went and asked, but...
So many people have left Cal.
Yep.
Yeah. Been lonely in here, huh?
Will you come visit from time to time?
Of course.
Then this isn't goodbye. Splendid. I'm busy, young Jedi.
Try not to die out there.
Okay, I don't think there can be any other conversations to be had. But I'm gonna go up and see Kata and see.
Plants are so pretty.
Indeed.
Yes, they are.
I used to look at hollow images when Papa was away.
Then where is he
Aw.
now?
He passed. He's gone.
Not gone, Kata. When we die, we return to help new plants grow.
It's a nice way of looking at things.
Oh, hello.
That's it. I think there's no more conversations to be had. So I'm gonna go ahead and save in the base after I take a look at some things. Because first I want to make the lightsaber, my lightsaber.
Style?
Now that we're done. So my lightsaber used the Justice Emitter, the Edgehawk, that. What was it again? I think if I remember, was it Serenity I used? Or Persistence? I need to go and see. Because of course I have a file for this. Let's see. Ba 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 da. Okay, so It was the Justice Emitter, Edgehawk Vents, and yep, it was the Persistence. Then it was the Justice Grip. And Sir Junda's Pommel. Then the other switch was Duelist. And the other emitter was also the Duelist emitter. And then the Sir Junda Pommel on this end too. Okay. I just want to check the angle of the vents. Okay, currently we have them set to 90. Ooh, they're looking a bit better as I angle them up. 35% is too close. 45 is still a bit close. 55 is looking nice. 60. Yeah, I think 60 is the nicest. Is that all the components? Yes. Okay, primary material was primary material was polished iron, which is in the coated metals. Then the secondary was the unique metals. And it was Beskar steel I used for that. Then the accent piece was Duralium. The fabric piece was boiled bantha leather. And the condition is pristine. And then the blade is indigo. Oh, who am I kidding? If I had my way, I would have the party lightsaber and have it change with every single hit. That is a fun concept. Alright, let's preview it. So, single blade, very nice, loving that. Double blade, also very nice. Love the whole part where the bladed part will go in opposite directions so I can twirl it even if I don't have it ignited. Double blade, also nice. Again, knife part with both ones. Then blaster, we're gonna have to change up the blaster in a moment. And then finally, double handed, very, very nice. Loving the blue on the ring as well. Overall, perfection.
Let's test the weight balance.
Now for the blaster, I had or decided that I like this one the most. The primary that I chose for the blaster was let's see. Yeah, I have my notes and we got the crossguard all right. Okay, so now we want the metal alloy was our primary. Okay, for our secondary, we had dark iron. Oh wait, no, that's cowls. For my own, it's polished iron primary. Secondary is two-tone dark. Or, yeah, polished primer, polished iron, two-tone dark. Hammered copper then for the accent, which is there, hammered copper. And then we had real wood for the grip. It was in pristine condition.
Ready to roll with this.
Which actually reminds me, did we remember to change the condition to pristine?
This one's ready to go.
There. Alright, let's preview to make sure that we're definitely happy with everything. Yep, definitely happy with that. Definitely happy with that. Definitely happy with that. Yep. And God, yes, that is beautiful. I'll be honest, if it weren't for how slow it was, this would be the option I would probably use the most. Just look at that. It is absolute perfection.
How does that look?
To be honest, I kind of wish that with regards to the cross guard, they could use it in a single-handed form. I get why they don't. That would just be single blade, but still.
This material has real style. It works, and it looks great.
Yep. Now for BD1. What did I have for you, BD1? I know I had some notes for you. Yep, there you are. Okay, so we had the Genosian...
Like the new look?
Oops, sorry. Genosian photoreceptors. The astromech head. The rugged audio sensors. The swooper body. And the swooper legs. Just look at those little toes he gets with the swooper legs. For materials, his primary was dark iron, wasn't it? Yes, dark iron. Wait, hold on. Matt's dark iron? Might change our mind as I look through these. Okay. I'm sure I had dark iron as his primary. It seems to be missing for some reason.
Could be a good look.
Huh. Weird. Maybe it was two-tone dark instead. It's weird because I'm not finding the one that I'm pretty sure I used. Maybe it was the polished iron I used instead. Wait, no, there it is. There's dark iron. Okay, then it was edge-worn iron was what I used for the second thing. Accent piece was in Duralium. And he was in pristine condition. Now that I see him again, I'm just going to try something different with the secondary a moment. Ooh. Nah. Not that. That, on the other hand, the little bit of Beskar around his eyes and parts of his leg, I do like that. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I think I like how that looks the best.
That should do it.
Stances then. I have had fun with double-bladed throughout this playthrough, so I'm gonna think I might keep it. We'll see though. Alright, all that's left now is to pick his outfit. Beskar is great, okay? Beskar is... It is what Mandalorian armor is made from. It is a lightsaber-resistant material, which makes it incredibly good. Now, let's pick Cal's actual outfit. I'm going to flick through every option and pick the one that I think looks the best. We're going to start by completely removing his jacket. I want to focus on the shirt underneath and make sure that I judge it on its own merit first. So we'll start with his basic one, the Survivor jacket. I do kind of like the bracer that comes with this one. And it does have some good color options that could lead to it going with anything. And yes, admittingly, the black one is rather nice. And even has the... Ooh, wait, was that present in the white? It was not, but in the black, he's got the Jedi logo on his shoulder. Which is a very nice touch. Okay, the tactical one is rather nice. The bomber one is... The gloves are nice and go well with the bomber jacket, but I feel like that's all this would really go with. Scrapper one is what we've worn throughout this playthrough. I really like the gloves and the bracer. Oh, this is cute. The Frontier one's cute. Outrider. This is nice. Certainly has some potential. Commander, this one definitely looks best with its matching components, so we'll come back to it. Wanderer, also rather nice. Hunter, rather nice. Probably only really goes with its matching components. Training shirts, this is one of those ones that you do not wear a jacket with. And I just noticed all the little quotes on the side. I want to read those. Cal's go-to undershirt, uncomplicated and effective. A forearm bracer, as well as an additional undervest. Eke out every last opportunity for defense. A close-fitting underjacket and flight gloves worn by flight crews of all backgrounds, from snub fighters to passenger liners. Regulation shirt of the Braca-based Scrappers Guild, adorned with the guild insignia on the left shoulder. So that's what that is. It's the Braca Guild insignia. Very nice. Okay. Well-worn worker undershirt and padded bracer made for those who toil under relentless suns. Standard military undershirt with plated gloves salvaged or bartered from Clone War veterans. Military-grade undershirt ribbed and reinforced for increased trauma resistance. Wanderer. Similar pieces are found in bazaars galaxy-wide, but with thick materials for added insulation. A functional shirt adorned with totems and trophies worn from Untold. Yeah, we'll begin with physical preparation. Stylish. So this is stylish and finally made. This is the shirt of someone with reason to celebrate. Yeah, it's the shirt that Luke wore during his celebration. Scoundrel. It is not uncommon to see endless variations of his high-collared shirt in cantinas and drinking holes across the galaxy. Okay, I think, depending on what I'm wearing as the jacket, the Survivor one is definitely top of the running because of that Jedi logo on the shoulder. But, depending on what we wear as our jacket, we may go with the Outrider or Commander shirt instead, if I'm wearing one of those instead. Alright, trousers. Scrapper. This hardy gear, the Scrapper Guild rigor, replete with reinforced knee pads and deep pockets for equipment. Okay. Somewhat rough and ready, Cal's pants and boots have been held together admirably through countless escapades. Let's see the matching color. Okay. That does look nice, so we might go with it. I also love that when he's twirling, Cal himself is actually physically moving to rotate, which is cute. Okay, the tactical one is padded pants and lightly cuffed boots. Placing function. Right, step marked but unassuming boots and equally unobtrusive pants favored by pilots are keen to leave the safety of the cockpit. It does look nice with this shirt. Might come back to these. Scrapper. Hardy gear of Scrapper. Okay, we worried about that. We can put him in chaps. That is funny, but I'm not doing it. But Gerald Twill covered with by leather chaps, popular on the outer rim for their resistance to tough condition. Outrider. This is very nice. Definitely gives me